truth, I step into the night. Now never made sense to me why some crave the limelight. It makes me wonder how I'm supposed to be. Could it be wrong to kick back and just right? Now let the truth be told. When in my zone, learn from the fighters' techniques. Now let the truth be sold to you. Eyes on the goal, but you're moving too quick. Don't speak, just listen. No doubt gonna lay my claim. You put in work and just wait, and let it all unfold. Straight from the soul, now I stick to my goal always. Damn right, gotta lay my claim. Watch the whole world change, and let it all unfold. Straight from the soul, gotta stick to my goal always. It's the truth, I step into the night. Now never made sense to me why some choose the limelight. Imagine if they put the time to seek, to find a talent and then watch it take flight. Well, let the truth be told. Go to your zone, learn from the finest techniques. Well, let the truth be sold to you. Come to your own, but you're moving too quick. Don't speak, just listen. No doubt gonna lay my claim. You put in work and just wait, and let it all unfold. Straight from the soul, now I stick to my goal always. Damn right, gotta lay my claim. Watch the whole world change, and let it all unfold. Straight from the soul, gotta stick to my goal always. Come on, vibe with us. Little something at a spot tonight. Come on, get hype with us. Ain't no need to fight. Get up, wake up, get down to this sound. We gonna light the night. Tell me who is high in life. Everywhere I seek, things speak to me. Things speak to me, please sing to me. Set up, break down till I'm weak. Each week we reach a new peak, and I wonder when it all might stop. Cause until then I'll give it all I got in harmony. Get back up, you're my remedy. Time to do it again. Everybody at a spot tonight. Come on, vibe with us. Little something at a spot tonight. Come on, get hype with us. Ain't no need to fight. Get up, wake up, get down to this sound. We gonna light the night. Tell me who is high in life. Just got an ounce from Oregon, and it's fire. Wanna inhale, exhale. Yeah, California, Washington keeps it blazing. Inhale, exhale. Just got some chronic at my spot, and I'm ready. Wanna inhale, exhale. Yeah, Colorado, well starts, keeps me medicated. Inhale, exhale. I'll be the first one to say, yeah, light it up, I'll be the first one to fade. And spark it up or elevate it. Nah, I can't complain. It keeps me humble, makes me appreciate. Sweet Mary Jane, you pick me up, you make me feel no pain. And when in doubt, inspire me to get out. Sing with my heart, I'll take a draw to calm down. Don't have to tell you, we don't have to give a reason. We elevate at any time or any season. It keeps me going, never feel like I'm defeated. Gives me that feeling I can always count on. I'll take the best of what's around, it don't matter. Wanna inhale, exhale. Yes, outside, keep it up, keep it blazing. Inhale, exhale. Just got some endo at my spot, and it's fire. Wanna inhale, exhale. And in the islands, well, stops, keeps me medicated. Inhale, exhale.
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp. This is the
gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, 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 money.
Called out here for a pill. When he tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find the things in my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
Oh yeah! What up? What up? Back at you, bringing your morning dose of fantasy football. Let's get this wake and bake going. What up, Bogey?
What's happening, us?
It's ready to smoke.
Really enjoyed myself last night, apparently.
That was a fun show. That was a fun show.
Yeah, everybody go check that out, man. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to go check out the Silver Screen Breakdown. We had just did Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. You know what I mean? Check out all the other dope movies we rocked, man. This shit is hard.
Hell yeah. You were calling it Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure yesterday. I didn't correct you. I just kept laughing every time.
Yeah. And it's funny because I almost corrected Corey a few times. What are you talking about, the journey? I was corrected. I was like, hold on, he got it wrong.
But here goes the link to last night's show on the Silver Screen Breakdowns. We always drop each podcast act on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Act 1 through 3.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't even know what we talk about right now. I'm just gonna smoke. I haven't smoked at all this morning, getting ready for the show.
Me neither. I rolled something up though. We will get high and we will achieve.
I'm smoking the Strange Haze number 7. And this is from, is it Serene? I'm not sure what.
As opposed to the Strange Haze number 6.
Hey, I mean, just like Corey was saying yesterday, if it's the new version of it, it's just automatically the better version.
That is funny because I was so the opposite of that when it came to movies, at least. You know what I mean?
It was funny because Vanessa, she was asking me, like, I told her how one of the ways to entice Corey to come on. I was like, yeah, man, you can come on. And I was like, just throw a couple, give me a couple movies that you'd want to break down, and we'll kind of just vote amongst our crew, and we'll see which one we want to do. And he said Terminator 2 and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And Vanessa's like, what the fuck? She's got a hard on for sequels or something?
That's funny because he does.
Yeah.
He's like, of course. It's this whole shtick.
Yeah. And Stranger said, going to break out my pattern for today and start with some lemon cherry gelato. Man, that sounds delicious.
Nice.
That sounds delicious. And what up, Josh? Josh in the house. And he said, what's up, man? He said, 49ers for life.
Let's go. Bang, bang.
Oh,
Shout out to the gang. You know what I mean? Fuck what you heard. We going.
Next week, I'm excited. Any given Sunday. That shit is going to be awesome. And you know what? Okay. And I was thinking, I don't think we should do paid in full in Vegas. I'm down to do a paid in full watch party, with Nelly Nell. But I don't think that should be, because I feel like we got to go into depth on paid in full. And I think we're all just, as much as we'll be going into depth, I think it's going to be more of like a party pod.
Yeah. I mean, because if we're watching some, and I'm trying to go in depth, it'll be a bunch of me like, no, don't pause it. Just I'll talk over it. You know what I mean? It'll be really fun.
Like when I actually like when we record our pods, I have the movie on in the background.
Okay.
And so I won't pause it. I'll let it keep going, and then if we've gone too far, from where I'm talking about. I just rewinded it. A couple scenes back because I don't really like writing notes. Like maybe I'll write like a couple bullet points like here and there. But I watched the movie like 5 times like this week, and I already like remember it so well. So it's just these old school movies, I'll remember them. Just need a little refresher.
It's like riding a bike.
And Josh said, "Quest for 6." There we go.
Let's go. It's only been 30 years, 29 years, but we're going.
And anyone who has any fantasy football questions, feel free to throw them in.
I like that guy Josh though, man. I like the cut of his jib. Let's go. Quest for 6. I'm fucking serious. Let's get it. I'll be telling my son, he's 4 years old. I said, look, son, you're going to see it again in your lifetime. He said, what the fuck are you talking about, Dad? He said just like that, too. What the fuck are you talking about, Dad? I said, look, son, we're going to get it, bro. I think I was 10 years old the last time I saw my Niners win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
10. It's a long time.
Who's mortified? He said Twitch is tweaking. What the heck's going on over there?
I mean, they owe me money, bro, so I kind of made it difficult for them. Twitch, where's my money, Twitch?
Yeah, what the hell's going over there on Twitch? And let's see.
You ever see that advertisement for StreamYard that's going around on Instagram?
No. Well, I mean, I guess it's a yes and no.
Use StreamYard, the premier video chat, blah, 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 whatever the fuck his name, right? They're like, customize your own, make it your own. Do like the professionals do. And I just put in a comment, right? I said, StreamYard, give me money.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Well, and see, StreamYard can give us money. People just got to use the referral link because we do have an affiliate link.
Yeah.
For them.
Don't make me roll up to that StreamYard HQ, bro.
Yeah, we just need to get a couple people using StreamYard and using the code, and then we'll get a couple bucks off our yearly dues.
And if that is a problem, just give me money. You know what I mean? It'll work all the same. You know what I mean?
Stranger said, unfortunately, this batch isn't the same as last time. What? That fucking sucks.
It might be the same batch as last time.
That's
the problem.
It's just long. Yeah, just long.
Yeah, it might be the same batch as last time. So however long ago last time, it might be that. It might have just been chilling there. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
It's a little hot, but good flavor. So saying it's hot, is that kind of like the harshness of like when you hit it?
Yeah. Break me off on the terminology. Like when you say hot, is that the burn of the rope when you're hitting it? You know what I mean? Like
not a good burn is what I assume. It's like kind of you got a little harshness, behind the hit. And he said the flavor is good, and usually I like mix up if it's harsh, it usually doesn't taste good like either. So that's a little, at least from what I think, that's a little bit of a counter conflicting statement.
I'm definitely a weed snob, right? But I'm also from the era where it's like we don't do it for the taste. You say that when like what's the idiot that smells the drink first, right? Hey, just take a shot, bro. Like why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? If that, you know what I mean? Like, weed's the only one, right? Like, you smell, it smells good, right? Like, liquor,
I will smell the fucking alcohol, and like, it'll just remind me not to fucking do it.
Okay, that's your method.
I'll take a shot of some good tequila, but it's like legit, like not Patron. Like, it's got to be like legit good.
Oh, what are you trying to say? That's why you kept denying my Patron shot offers?
Hell yeah, man! That will make me.
And then when we were in town where they had the good tequila, you're like, okay, I'll take a shot.
When it's just the alcohol poisoning off of like Jose Cuervo, off of Patron.
Yeah, those are disgusting.
Like those, they just fuck with me now. Like vodka, it better be some super primo like type of vodka. If I'll even drink a vodka like mixed drink, like I just.
My vodka better be made by authentic Russians.
Or I'm just not fucking with it. And Stranger said, definitely not the same. Well, that's fucking whack. And he said,
if that vodka doesn't taste like communism, I don't want it.
Okay, and he said the last batch wasn't hot on the throat and lungs. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, you're hitting it, kind of getting.
I mean, it could be because it's older. It could be because it's dry a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not.
Like,
I mean,
you don't
I
get
get
that burn from fresh tree like that as much as you would from some drier tree. You know what I mean?
like it's got to be in the jars. Like I feel like I mean like because there's I mean since I've gone to the dispensary a few times, like you could just tell like some of this stuff was like grown and cropped in like May. And then, but it's like packaged, in like June, and then it's like sold in June. But then I have this other stuff where it's like, it was harvested in March, packaged in April, sold in April, so it's been sitting there for like 3 months. And like, if it wasn't in the jar, it would probably be whack as fuck because I could tell it's not, it's not what it was 3 months ago. I'm sure it's been sitting, curing.
Okay, hold on, man. This might sound hell smart, right? The molecular structure was changed, right? It was altered. Yeah, molecular structure. That sounds good, huh?
Yep. And
So,
Josh said, I saw a buddy smoke some stuff called Ray Charles. He said, you guys ever try that shit? I've never heard it.
I mean, that motherfucker went. But I don't know if I smoke a Ray Charles weed, bro.
I get a little nervous.
I
want to smoke.
Where's the blunt?
I want to smoke some of that. I want to smoke some of that deer weed from Grandma's boy. Remember, he turned you into a deer. Hey, but lions eat deer. Oh, you're right, kid. It's like, doctor, we got to do something about this. Like the lion isn't going to eat the human. Like the lion only eats deer. The lion will eat the humans as well. So funny. And Doug said that. And Doug said, Scott, you got construction on your walls. Has the, what did he say? He said it always has tape in something.
Okay, well, this is the thing, right?
Yeah.
When you buy a house, right, and you start designing that bitch, right? You go, all right, so garage, you want paint on the wall? Yeah, how much to paint? That's the extra $5,000. You know what? What is it? You know what? We don't need the extra paint. You know what I mean? And it's like, and you know what? You start convincing yourself, you know what? I'm gonna paint it. I don't need I'm good. I'll paint it. Then it's like, you know what? Let's take that $5,000 and insulate the garage. There you go. So you know what I mean? Look at that. Solid as a rock. You know what I'm saying? I could probably kill 2, 3, 7, 8 people in here. Wow, big old shotty. They don't want to hear it. They won't hear it.
Hey, Minnesota Marty in the house. What up, bro? Let's smoke it up.
What's happening, Marty? You know what though? I did vow I'm gonna put all my soundproof pads up, my black and red signature joints. You know what I mean? And I got them out the box already.
Josh said it makes you stare at the ceiling and rock your head back and forth.
I mean, that's me on mushrooms, I guess.
It could be the Ray Charles or the Stevie Wonder, right? Like it could be a little bit of each one.
You hit the joint, and then we gonna make it do what it do, baby. You start trying to hit the pipe, like, you're like, bro, hold on, stay still, bro. Hey, listen, hold on. He grabs the wrist, right? Hold on. Yeah, you should come home with me. You know what I mean? He's like, hold on, let me see the hand. Hold on, the face. Hold on, let me see the ass. Okay. You're coming home with Rick.
Kid and dude, where's my car when they're working out? Like, can I touch your face? Oh, you really are hot. And they right down to the titties. It's like, this is normal. Oh yeah, that's like shaking.
Oh yeah. This is how humans say hello. Blind humans.
So funny. And then like the girl sees him. I don't remember what his name is. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, ladies. What up, Bakes a lot? Let's smoke it up.
What up, Bakes?
What the hell? Stranger said, just checked. Different farm. Okay, so same strain name, different farm. Got to give Boom Boom Farms a 1 thumbs down. And he said 1 sideways for this one. So not too good. And see, like that's okay. Like even like this Planet 13, like for example, this is like the biggest fucking, dispensary in Vegas, which I was surprised that they actually have like, they're the only ones that really have like local deals in Vegas, which is like really dope. And They have so many strains in there, and like I really feel like the bud tenders, they really don't know much like about anything. I mean, they are just reading the cue cards of whatever it says because each strain has, it has the THC, it has the terp.
I actually want blind people to work in dispensaries. You walk up to that house and like, man, it's really good. It's the best. I'm like, this blind motherfucker, he knows.
But it's, like, okay, what'd you say when your girl worked at the supermarket? What was one of the big philosophies?
So when she worked at Trader Joe's, first of all, right? That was what it was. It's organic, you know what I mean? It's a little bougie. When you shelf things, you look at the expiration date and the most recent joints, the ones that are about to expire, you put them in the front of the shelf.
You know what that's called?
What?
FIFO, first in, first out.
FIFO, look at that, I'm learning.
Because I worked at a grocery store, and that's always what they taught you. I mean, yeah, it's the old shit you want to get rid of first, no matter what. But it doesn't work like that for dispensaries. It's like they hear about something new that came in, and the people start promoting all the new shit. And the old shit just sits. Really, really stupid. And we got 710 is coming up. I think we're gonna do a dab in pre 710. You dabbing over there, James? Or are you bonging it up? What are we doing right now? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a dab for pre 710 here. And what do you guys think? Should I do the Mango Kush, or should I do the Cap Junkie? I'll show you on the screen here. Ooh, shatter dab rig. I like it. So I don't have any shatter. I got rosin. I haven't had shatter in a little while. All right. So there's the Mango Kush. Hella terpy. And then we got the Cap Junkie. That's just like some beauty rosin right there. Super excited. And what up, Bakes? He said that's the main kitchen commandment that I practice and teach at my establishment. First in, first out. You got to get rid of it. You can't just keep the old stuff hanging around forever. All right, so what do you guys think? Mango Kush or the Cap Junkie?
All right, let's turn it into a Mango Junkie. Let's go.
Whoa, the double, the double.
Come on, get me with the double.
All right. So, but yeah, first in, first out. Super important. That should be like the number one thing of like dispensaries, but it's totally not. And see, like the thing is
oh shit. My bad.
It's okay. Like if you were a bartender, for example. Okay. You would ask people what they're into, what they kind of like.
Yeah, what do you want to drink, man?
Something like that. Maybe people don't like, maybe someone's like, well, what do you have here? You go to somewhere, we got some specialty drinks. Maybe you ask. But I feel like most people, even in the weed, it's like they go and they ask for the suggestions from the bud tender. But the bud tender's like, I don't know. I haven't really smoked any of this, like. So it's like.
Grab him by the shirt. You're going like, listen, man. What's good here?
Like, it's really different, man. Like, these guys are supposed to be more like wine sommeliers, but they're really, really just like checkout people at like grocery stores.
All the greatest weed, all my bud tenders are Somalians for sure.
Yeah, Somalians.
Yeah, straight from Africa. Only Somalians.
James is with
Somalians.
James is with you. He said, Mango Junkie. That's my vote. All
there
right?
You go. See what I'm talking about? Why not, right?
Let's get it. But yeah, that's my biggest beef. That's my biggest beef with these dispensaries. And I feel like, because what it really is people got to feel like, okay, if I go into a dispensary and I kind of have no idea what to get, and I ask someone for their opinion, like, what should I get? And they're like, oh, you should definitely get this one. if that one sucks, like I'm blaming that motherfucker. You know, like I will remember that dude. I'll be like, fuck that guy. He has shitty taste in weed. What he
That's
should
the
have
thing,
done,
though, right?
well,
It's
no,
like,
but what he should have did is like, okay, the guy is still asking him, what do you recommend? Well, I recommend a couple of these things, but what do you normally smoke? You normally go for the gassy stuff. Do you like the citrusy stuff? Do you like your body to
are
be?
you a day smoker, a night smoker, morning smoker? What?
How do you find out what people want other than asking questions? And these guys don't ask questions.
And here's the thing,
What do you want?
because if I have a dispensary, all my bud tenders are trained to sell the weed that doesn't sell itself.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to ask my guys questions because I'd be like, you know what, you should get this right here. You know what I mean? Like I would always have my guys directing people to shit that don't sell itself. You know what I mean? So I that's how I would do it. So when I walk into dispensaries, I'm usually of the mindset I know what I'm about to get. Because like I will not let anybody talk me into some shit. I'll kill him.
Well, see, it's the
You
opposite.
just said it, right? Oh
least
man, it'll be that guy's fault. I'll murder him.
At least for the ones here in Vegas, like the difference has been they'll always just bring up like the newest weed, whatever's like one of the newest drops. So like when I went to Cookies back in the day, and I was like, what? I was like, I'm looking. I was like, so many of these flavors look the same. I was like, which
these
one?
are the freshest
Which
ones.
one do you think's are better? And they were like, oh, this Gary Payton, we just got it in like 2 weeks ago, you know. And I'm sure they were saying that with everybody, you know, like just this one strain that everybody's really gonna want anyways, because it's hella fire.
See, I mean, like, and here's the thing too. For those that are getting excited, if your state, you know, is turning a new leaf, and pun intended, and you know, now you're recreational, you're getting dispensaries and all like that. Just remember, like, the weed kind of sucks 9 times out of 10 at those joints.
Well, you're getting it, and just think of it a lot of times. Like the reason why we like a lot of the black market weed is because like these are guys who've been on the black market growing for like years and years. You know?
They're the guy. They're it's like the remainders of who didn't get poached from the street, right?
Yeah,
Because
and
all my green thumb homies, they're on the other side now. You know what I mean?
like the legal stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they done crossed over a long time ago, and like I worked for one of them. You know what I mean?
But because nobody wants to get popped anymore for fucking growing weed. Like nobody wants to go to jail for growing weed.
And nobody even wants to sell the weed anymore. They want to get paid to grow it. Like all my green thumb homies, they're like,
Well, yeah, because then there's zero risk. There's zero risk. You get paid no matter how good or bad these people are at sales. Because that's what it comes down to. You can have the best weed in the world, but if you suck at selling, if you suck at marketing, you know, like who cares? Like who gives a fuck? Like that's
I
what
was always great. I was always good for that.
These weed brands really don't think of it like that. Like, oh, I got like a handful of pounds, so I'm just gonna sell them to the couple, you know, spots that I'm cool with. You know, when someone else may pay more for it because of the exclusivity or something, you know. So,
all the time. Or when a new strain comes out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to get their hands on it to have their rendition of it, right? Like, okay, I like the finally, let's get it. Now I got the Bogard finally. You know what I mean? Like how most fools think. That's why, like, you know what I mean? Like the cultivators are key here in moving forward in the future because, like, for example, my boy Gabe, shout out to my man G, you know what I'm saying? Green thumb extraordinaire. You know what I mean? He's from my hometown, and he was one of the guys, like for real, out that way. He leaves because he crosses over, and he's getting paid 6 figures to do a cycle. So he got moved out to fucking Iowa, and then like he was like, I'm gonna go do a cycle and I'll be back. Then it's like, hey, they just paid me for the next 4 cycles. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, how much is that? Like $250,000? He's like, yeah. You know what I mean? Because like they that's how they were saving money with him.
well, yeah, because
Like, hey, you know what? We're not gonna pay you per cycle, but we'll pay you for 4 up front.
well,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
because
Instead of $100K,
they're gonna need that long to get the genetics in order, and they're
Correct.
gonna need that long to have someone be able to do what the fuck he can do.
Exactly, because you know what's crazy is like that 100 bands. that 100 bands, it's not gonna go to waste. But that is also like, okay, this is me in this new area.
This is like training for your company. Like he's going
Yes.
in there teaching you how to fucking run your company
And
almost.
then my boy Gabe, him and his best friend, I know them really well. And so like I haven't even talked to Gabe because he's out of here. So I talked to Enrique. I'm like, yo, Reeks, man, what's up with him, bro? He's like, oh man, he's out of here, bro. He'll never come back. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's making
because there's no jobs like that in California.
fuck no. And if there is, because there is, if they're like the ones that are like regulated, those guys are out of here. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. California just feels like so different. I feel like there's probably more gatekeeping in California than anywhere.
Of course.
Well, yeah,
because we're the
nobody
Mecca.
wants anybody to get better than them. Like that's the shitty mentality about the weed industry is people really think like, I don't want this dude to get better than me. But if you're getting better all the time, you should be getting better as well. Like that's what I don't understand.
I'm okay with that because we're from Cali. It's like, yeah, that's us.
Well, but that kind of sucks though.
We're from the home team.
Because see, even someone like you specifically, you know how many like different ways and avenues I was trying to get into the legal weed game, and like nobody was fucking with me.
It's
like
because for me, it was someone I grew up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then for his boy that put him on, it was someone he grew up with, and like, and that dude was a white dude. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, you know, like, what do we always joke about?
Also, the issue with the cannabis industry, it's like
gotta know some white dude, bro. Like, let's shout out to my man Heart to Start Kev. They went through all the hoops. The hoops were on fire. Even they had to do all these things, and then they got a grant for their company. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah,
a government grant, like, and when they were giving these out to them folks, to them white folks easily, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And here's Hard to Start Kev, black guy, you know what I mean? It's almost like you had to tell me, like, you know, I am half white. Okay, give him half the grant. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just, you know what I mean?
But yeah,
it's funny because that's the reality, though. You know what I mean? Is that is the reality, and that's why we were prominent in the streets. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if they're gonna keep us out, bro, you're not gonna keep us away from this money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like, but that's you know, I'm just fortunate to know the people that I grew up with because, you know what I'm saying? There was when you cross over, you know what I mean? There's no going back. You know what I mean? Maybe actually I'm lying because when you cross over, a lot of times the people will still be doing their 1-2 thing on the side. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
it's always because the business. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, maybe yes, maybe no. But I think it's usually because the business isn't thriving enough on the legal side to be able to get rid of that.
Also, the smalls are usually like smalls became popular in the last like 20 years. You know what I mean?
See, small should just be turned into joints and sold as joints.
Like, and that's what I do. Like when I sell, remember I told you one of the main dispensaries that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? One of my guys, he's the Bubba Kush guy in like California. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They call him Bubba and everything. You know what I mean? Like he's the guy who comes to the Bubba, and he, you know what I mean? Like he got the Bubba for the indoor Bubba for the low, and all that shit goes to the one dispensary that I fuck with. They turn it into pre-rolls, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll buy a pack for like $900, but they're
gonna
buy
and that's what I'm saying now. It shouldn't be.
But no, but that's not even the smalls. Like the smalls, a pack is like $400, $500.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I mean, even for that, like, I mean, it's the people not wanting to, you know, build the system to be able to roll their own joints, because you get, I mean, 400. Just imagine, even if it's a gram joint, you know, each. I mean, that's 448.
I mean, someone's getting paid. Someone's getting, you know, minimum wage to do that. Like that, you know, that's the day and age we live in. That there's some kid that just turned 18 and he applied.
Well, now they got the machines that do it. You know, like
yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, well, you ever see the ones that'll be like hand rolled? Like they have hand rolled stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. But see,
even it's stupid because it's like
see, even that you said 400, you know, for a pound. There's 448, you know, joints in there if they're gram joints. I mean, what I would be doing is turning that into a joint, having the nice little tube, you know, the glass tube and everything, and then you sell it for $3 a pop, you know, to the dispensaries. They still sell it for 10.
And then you get,
know?
so you're still making the 400 overhead. See what they're doing is though.
You're,
okay,
you're almost tripling that.
Help me out with the math here. Help me out with the math. 0.7 is what they do for these Bubba Kush cones.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, so that means it's 100 and because there's an extra 30% that goes on top of that. So
yeah.
And they're selling now you're talking 550, you know, 600.
Yeah. Oh, what? Give me 550.
How about 555?
555.
But see, even that, you take the time to, you know, break it down into the joints. You get the dope ass tubes for it with your labels on it, all that shit. But then you sell it for $3 a joint, you know, per joint, and then they sell it for 10, and you're just, you know, I mean, that's like 1,500.
Okay, help me out with the math here. So this is what they do. This specific one, it's a pack of 8.7 cones each, right? So what's that? A pack of 8.7, 8 times that's 5.6. It's 5.6.
Let's just say 5.5 sounds better.
It's 5.5. It's my dispensary, right? I'm skimming them. And that goes for $24.99. Then you add all the taxes, so you're probably getting away with like $45 for 5.5 grams.
Well, and we can't even count the tax on the numbers because that's all shit.
No, but I'm just saying though, like so.
I mean, that breaks down to like $3 a joint right there.
And then the 4-pack.
I like the idea of making the gram. Wait, you said 8-pack.
It's an 8-pack. Yeah. They sell them in 8-packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
this particular one.
Yeah.
Because this guy is a regular for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a regular for me. Like the Bubba Kush, my Bubba Kush line, it goes to this guy like exclusively. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stranger said it also locks in a now price for 4 cycles. Yeah, instead of like you know, the guy
because it's gonna fluctuate.
Yeah,
and states are different, and you know what I mean. Like you know, that's what's crazy about the weed game right now is because they can kind of make it up as they go along in different states. You know what I mean?
They are.
They are, right?
Yeah.
Why is the government doing the streets now, man? They're doing the streets and making us pay taxes, bro.
And Marty said, "Have you seen that sphere in Vegas, Huss?" Yeah. So I showed the video a couple days ago when they, for 4th of July. Pretty wild.
They're on to us, Huss. Because me and Huss, we're not from this planet. That's our spaceship. It crashed, bro. We just can't get out of here, man. Why do you think Huss is in Vegas now?
They turned it into a concert venue now.
I mean, we got to get some money. I mean, y'all heard about the 10-foot tall motherfuckers? Those are my cousins, bro. The 10-foot tall aliens, bro. Those are my cousins, bro.
But yeah, see, and that's what I mean, one of the things for me.
Well, and what time is it right now? Oh shit, never mind.
At 9:20. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here in what, like 10
Yeah,
minutes?
I got like 15 minutes. Or I got 10. They're 12 minutes.
Yeah, 9:30. I figured. Yeah, but one of the things where all these dispensaries are lacking, I mean, besides knowledge, is just actually being like good customer service, like people. And like, I guess in Vegas, maybe it's a little bit different because Vegas, you kind of like, I don't know, you get tips based on your customer service, like no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. In my opinion, right? Life in general, right? If you're enthusiastic about what you're doing, you're going to do your job well. Like, you ever pull up to the drive-through and then that motherfucker is like, hey, how you doing? Can I take your order today? And he's like totally nice. Or she, and then you know what I'm saying? As opposed to the 99% of the time, you gotta take your order, and number 1 with a Coke. Like I didn't say Coke, bro. Let me get a chicken nuggets barbecue sauce. Like this fucker hates his job, bro.
Or every time
you extra sauce, they're really upset, huh? It's 25 cents, bitch. I'll pay for it. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's motherfuckers, they just don't enjoy what they're doing.
Have you had that person? I want a Jack Spicy chicken. Is that it? No, I want some fries.
No, hold on. Give me a minute.
It's like it's just
that it? They start telling you the total. Hold on, bruh. hate that guy. How do you know I just want a Jack Spicy chicken breast?
That shit is fucking funny. Oh, man.
Okay, yeah. Pull up to the window.
And Marty said, "Who you got in redraft between Mac, Ritter, Jimmy G?"
Ritter.
I go back and forth between Mac and Ritter.
I'll just take Ritter because he has a little bit of wiggle. And then if you want to like go intangible, both those guys, they're not locked down, so they need to play their ass off. You know what I mean? I'd rather take. You know what's crazy? I'll throw Sam Howell in that same mix. I think like Mac Jones should be in that conversation. You know what I mean? Mac Jones is the type of dude that will surprise everyone if he does well. And if he does bad, it won't surprise no one. You know what I mean?
I don't think it'll surprise everyone, but I think a lot of people will be like, damn.
I think people forgot that he was lightweight, pretty dope as a rookie. You know what I mean? And then it goes back to a system thing. That was Josh McDaniels. Now, let's go back to the system thing. They bring in Bill O'Brien. This is 100% good for Mac Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're going to throw enough to make him fantasy viable. I think he's capped, though, because of the system that he's in or the team he's on. I think he's capped for the fact that team.
When I made my redraft rankings, I put Mac Jones at 27 and I have Ritter at 20.
Yeah, that's a real big drop off in according to your rankings. I probably have Ritter as a ceiling like 15 through 18. You know what I mean? Like, I think because it's the same boat. They can punch it in down there all the time, and that'll ruin it for Ritter. You know what I mean?
I really want, and we hope there's little dump offs, the guys I meet.
Yeah, let's go.
Down there. But yeah, I really think that I'm okay having Ritter as like a number 3. But like, man, I want Mac Jones as like a number 4. Like if I get like 4 QBs, like if I don't get
and you, I took Mac Jones right after, I forget what QB you took, but we both took him in the 10th round over Kyler Murray that was still there.
I took Bryce Young.
There it was, right?
Yeah.
So I take Mac Jones. Oh shit, I'm on the clock somewhere, huh?
Yeah. What's
the other one?
What?
I'm gonna take N'Kobe Dean. What's the other one? What are we in the Jurassic Park? Which one am I on?
Let's see.
I think it's the Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not on in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, give me Dean. I think we're in the 12th round. I'll take him.
You're a fucker.
Because you're right here next to me. I was like, oh shit, I better take him now.
You're a bastard.
My bad, dude. I had to do it. You know what I mean? Bolton, Roquan, and Dean sounds really good.
All right. Well, you know what? When I guess when stuff like that happens, I don't know. I mean, why TJ Watt's been falling?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm glad especially
he should be the best ball IDP king, huh?
He should be, yeah.
Right? Because it's like, on a week-to-week
Who else do we? I mean, there's only a handful of guys that we think could lead the league in sacks and also get close to 50 tackles.
I think it's him and Bosa are the ones for me. Like that.
And Bosa just doesn't get that many tackles. But he'll get.
That's why I'm talking about sacks, right? Yeah.
Like Nick said sometimes the workers are busy and undefeated. That's why they try to speed the line along. Oh, yeah, shit, trust me. I worked at McDonald's for a couple years.
You know what? Hey, listen, bro. Don't let me get my Sam Jackson on and walk up in that motherfucker. That's the 3rd time you hit us this week.
And this is funny. Kelly said, I'm sure fast food workers are tired of stoners taking 3 minutes to order one meal. And see, you know what? I guess when
stoners' lives matter.
When I was there, I was always stoned. So I guess that was just one of those things where I was.
I don't know, man. I don't wake up and I'll be like, I'm sober. Let's go get some bad food. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's go get something terrible for me. You know what I mean? It's when your eye is fucking like, Res Jack in the Box sound hella good. Someone call Jack.
And Tino said O'Brien is why I like Mac who this year.
Yeah. I'm fucking with Mac who. That's just what we should call him because I think people have forgot about him too.
Yeah. Tino said he might throw some picks, but he's going to be given the opportunity. I mean, Everybody throws a couple picks, but yeah, we'll see.
But you can't do that with Belichick.
Yeah, it's gonna be more
You
calculated.
can't throw a couple picks.
Yeah.
They used to bench Brady when he was getting blown out. It's only happened like twice that I could think of. Once.
What? And Tino said, "Is Deshaun good, or is Bill O'Brien good?"
What? Hit the drop. He's phenomenal.
Hello, ladies.
I added the new move there. Double squeeze, motorboat.
But I mean, come on. Deshaun Watson was doing things before he was even linked with Bill O'Brien. I mean, he's beating Alabama, throwing game-winning touchdowns.
Deshaun Watson totally would do the motorboat booty. Totally would. Right in the ass.
Hello, ladies.
And Tino said Micah just entered the chat. Like I don't like he's
what was Micah's high? What was his high sack total? The rookie year? What was that?
15? Let me go check.
That's no Nick Bosa. In a full season played, Nick Bosa never goes under 15 sacks, though.
And I think Micah Parsons is going to be a lot better for real life than he is for fantasy.
Agreed.
So he's got
awesome.
13. Last year he had 13 and a half. He had the one TD last year as well. But look at his what's it called? His tackle table. I mean, shit, it went down by like over 25%.
Yeah, a lot. I was about to say from year one.
Because they had him rushing more, and he didn't even improve that much in the sack category.
He ain't even from Russia.
If you're rushing like that much more, and like, you know, like how did his sack total only increase by a half a sack?
It's kind of a bitch.
I mean, I guess he missed
He's
one.
the only game in town. I'm in his defense, he's the only guy up there.
Yeah, but that's also not
Randy Gregory. Who was our man, Randy? Is he still there?
Randy Gregory.
Oh, no, Randy went to the Broncos.
Oh no, he's on the Broncos. But
yeah, who's their other guy there?
I mean, that's a good and a bad thing, though. Why is Stephon Diggs like super pissed with the play calling right there? He's the only game in town, and he's frustrated over there because the defenses are key.
And they're picking on him tough, huh? After year one, they didn't even stay away from him.
Because come on, you're telling me that Micah Parsons, with nobody else on the line, like he's not going to be getting a tight end chip like before every fucking.
And then he has to hope that the running back ain't still there either, because then you got that the running back's going to shred the blitz.
You legit
might get chipped and then blocked.
Chipped, blocked, and then the running back if you happen to get past him. You know, like you might have to get through 3 people before you even get to the quarterback.
He's not that good, bro.
I mean, it sucks that he's the only guy. So for fantasy, that's why. So for those reasons, man, fantasy football.
Is he top 5 in reality at the position?
Bogey, ready for this? Fantasy football Shark Tank. We got to do it.
Ooh,
that would be so fire. Someone's got to come up and they got to plead their case.
I'm the worst. I'm never gonna approve of nothing.
You're just gonna, and I can imagine your pitch. Okay, this guy, first off, not a bitch.
Okay, tell me more. You had my intrigue. Now you have my attention.
And Tino said it seems like someone, once someone lands in Cleveland, their batting ranking goes down 10 points. Whoa.
Duh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it didn't go down more.
But I think that this is the year I feel like Deshaun really, I mean, he's got to come back this year. We've seen it. He's too good. He's too.
We seen it.
Yeah, we seen it. He never finished below a top 10.
Six.
Yeah, never finished below
QB 6 in a full season. Never finished below number 6 full season. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. What up, kidda? Let's smoke it up.
You want to know what's awesome? The intangible for Deshaun Watson. First of all, I want to say he's the ultimate winner. You can't tell me he's not a winner. Look at the fucking case he just beat. Hit the drop. Hit the fucking drop.
Hello, ladies.
He's a fucking winner. Hey, grab that ass. The fucking winner.
Oh, and here,
And hold on, here's the other intangible I wanted to get to. That is the Browns. I don't know if anyone knows that. That's the team he plays for, the Browns. They brought over Jim Schwartz to be their defensive coordinator. I think that tremendously helps them. But they're still the Browns. They're cursed. This could be great for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
They might be so bad on defense and need to disguise the fact that they have a bad defense running up the scoreboard. Let's do it.
I totally forgot about this, that I added this. It's when Deshaun does karaoke.
Yeah. So sick. I take you to the candy shop. Lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Oh, you can have it your way. How do you want it? Gonna back that thing up or should I push up on it? Break it down for you.
You guys show some skin on this one.
You be an info, I'll be your info. Got the magic stick, I'm the love doctor. Your friends teasing me about a sprung, I got you. So won't you show me how you work, baby? No problem, get on top and your mouth around.
That's hard. I never heard that.
What? That's on The Hangover.
Well, I mean,
it's the wedding. It's the wedding reception at the end, and he's the wedding.
That's right.
And and it's all the old house people dancing and shit. Keep on going till you hit the spot.
Oh shit! I forgot about that's for part one.
Yeah.
Suck my
part
dick.
2, I mean, shit. Part 2 was fucking epic, right? Hold on.
I've never seen part 2.
What?
I told you I'm that guy, man. I'm that guy, man. Like, listen, I enjoyed the first one, really. It's not like they left us on a cliffhanger. You know what I mean? Where I need to see the sequel. I think that's my thing. I only require seeing sequels if it's fucking, it needs to be seen. Like, oh, the shit. What happens next, right? Yeah. I don't like it when they're like, hey, I made a lot of money. Let's do it again.
All right. Well, we're going to watch at least one part here for you. Because I cannot believe that you haven't seen it. Hold on. Oh, all right. We got to wait until Bogey comes back from the Matrix. Hurry up, Bogey. Get your ass back here. We need him to see this part on The Hangover 2. Because this is a classic. Come on, Bogey. You get your ass back here. Yeah, it's just so funny on the first Hangover. Keep on going till you hit the spot. I'll be an info. Come on, Bogey. Get your ass back here. Oh, he might have to go to his 9:35. Dang it. Hopefully he comes back. Oh, there we go. All right, before you go, because we got to go right now. I know.
Oh yeah, that was the barber.
Bangkok, Orient City, the city don't know what the city is getting. The $10 camera on the chip road gonna show everything but you gritty, you know. One night in Bangkok in the world, joy oyster. The bar, the temples, but the pearls ain't free. You find a garden and the golden cloister. And if you're lucky, then the gods ain't cheap. I can feel the devil walking next to me.
So what do you think? He's insane. How did you do that? My dad had to make a lot of calls, and then I told Mike, I said, you got to do it. It's for my third best friend.
Alan, it's amazing. I love it. Thank you so much.
We only have him for the night. We don't own him permanently.
Understood.
One night in Bangkok makes the heart man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. I can feel the devil walking next to me.
Come on, Mike Tyson.
Mike, you were great. It's true. That was incredible.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. That means a lot, really. By the way, you really need to remove that fucking tattoo from your face.
Yep.
on it.
Wait a minute, man. Hey, check this out, man. It was just.
Oh man.
Wow. So I guess I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, it gets wild. It gets wild.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one they're in Beijing.
They're in Bangkok. Yeah,
Bangkok. right. Who's getting married this time? It was the tooth dude, right? The dentist.
Yeah,
I think I've seen it, but I don't remember it. Maybe I do remember them waking up. The morning they wake up and they're with the dude. They're with the doctor dude.
Ken Jong. Yeah,
Ken Jong.
Hold on. Where is it?
Hey, shout out to Ken, bro.
What are you talking about, Willis? Right after you suck on these little Chinese nuts.
Him.
You know he's a legitimate doctor.
Yeah, he quit being a doctor to go into acting.
That's crazy. Awesome. I bet you his parents were really upset with him. We didn't come to this country so you could be right. They put him through med school, man. This motherfucker became a doctor, man. He got all knocked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Screw this shit.
Just so he could play Leslie Chow one day.
Right after you suck on these little Chinese nuts.
They asked him too. They said, when you hopped out that trunk and you were butt ass naked, he's like, all my friends and family. They're like, come on, man.
Kelly says the sequels are just like the same plot from the first one. Usually the writers use a lot of jokes. Yeah, I had to cut.
Yeah, I mean it's called callbacks, or they make things that are reminiscent of. I mean, it's like because studios are so afraid of people not liking new things, so they always try to make it reminiscent of what was already a hit. You know what I mean? Like that's what you think about movies. They don't do. See, look at music is the same way in a sense, right? When nowadays we're so far from the individuality era, where like now they just want to sign you if you sound like someone that's popping. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm a producer. I like your beats. I want you to make beats that sound like this, right? Like,
did you ever see Hollywood Shuffle? Robert Townsend. So it's an '80s movie, and he's pretty much like putting a middle finger up to the way Hollywood works, because he's showing him going in there, going into to an audition, and they were like, "All right, show us your best Eddie Murphy," and they wanted everybody to be like Eddie Murphy, had to be like Eddie.
What's the guy? What's Pachanga? What's his name?
Pachanga.
Yeah, hey Carlos, man, they're not gonna like that. You know, what's his name?
Mencia.
Is that his name? Yeah. So he used to read for roles he would audition for roles that were typecasting him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want a fucking what is his name? You know what I'm talking about, right? Pachanga. You know what I'm talking about?
Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo.
No.
I don't know.
Fucking
I have no idea.
Carlito's Way. Remember? Hey man, let's just put him in the trunk and roll the car off the docks, man. You know what I mean? The one that screws him over in the end.
Oh, okay.
And then Beanie Blanco shoots him through. Shut up, right?
Yeah. He's in Waiting.
Yeah, he's in Anger Management.
Yeah.
He's, you know what I mean? He kind of has the fruit-ish delivery when he talks.
Luis Guzman.
There you go, Guzman. He would read for roles that were casting Guzman types.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't even get the role.
Well, do you remember?
He said, man, on the fucking call sheet, they're looking for me.
Do you remember fucking Hector from Fast and the Furious?
Yep.
Every role he's in, he plays the same guy.
The same guy.
And he's always, and a lot of times his name's Hector.
You ever seen the guy? Who's the guy? The Mexican dude. He was in the Ant-Man movies.
Paul Rudd.
No. The Mexican dude. Paul Rudd's clearly Jewish.
Oh, I didn't hear you say the Mexican.
Oh, okay. He has this Mexican dude that just he spills the beans. That's like his whole character. Yeah, man. Well, this is what I saw. And they're like, they have this whole montage of him describing his, but anyways, hella funny, right? Like, because Hollywood America, they love the fucking, the fabulicious.
Yeah. That's probably Bogey's barber telling him he's got to get over there. Where the hell are you? Dino said Angry Bogey is great content. And dang it, as soon as he stopped talking, I was going to tell him that, Tino. So let's see if he comes back on or not, because he had to get a haircut and he's supposed to be there at 10, he said. So we were supposed to stop at like 9:30, 9:40, and it's 9:42 like right now. So it's probably the barber like, where the fuck you at? But Tino, I think that Micah Parsons being the favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, here we go. He's back.
Okay, I got one more thought before we get out of here. It's kind of profound if you think about it, because America was built on immigrants, bro.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? And now they like to cast immigrants who speak English. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not your traditional.
But just like most Asian actors, they don't have the accent.
No, but they want them to have it.
Exactly. Yes. Just like you said, for almost any race, they want to have an American actor, but be able to put on the accent.
That's fabulicious, bro. Because for those that aren't familiar with the term of fob, that's fresh off the boat or fresh over the border. You know what I mean? I love that fabulicious shit, man.
And check this out before you get out of here. So Tino said Micah is the betting favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year at plus 650.
I'll bet against it.
I think that it's more based on the Cowboys than it is like Cowboy fans than it is on Micah. Because things are going to change. I bet he will not be the betting favorite like right before week 1 starts.
Who was last year's Defensive Player of the Year?
Sauce,
right? Because he held some record, right? Or he not a record.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go double check. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because actually he got the two rookie, like overall rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year. Hold on.
Because you know what I'm saying, the year before that, Micah got it. Right? The year before that, Baby Diggs got it.
Oh yeah, it was Nick Bosa last year.
It was Nick Bosa. See? Because he was the sack leader.
Yeah, before that it was TJ Watt when he was the
TJ Watt. He was the sack leader.
Aaron Donald in 2020.
He's just the man, right? Period.
Yeah.
Maybe not even the sack leader that year, but he's just a fucking man.
Stephon Gilmore before that.
Boom, led the league.
Aaron Donald before that.
Boom, he's just the man.
Aaron Donald before that.
I mean, so Micah Parsons hasn't even got it yet. I thought he got it at the rookie of the year.
No, man.
He wasn't even the rookie of the year that year.
Yeah, and then it was Khalil Mack. And then it was Khalil Mack the year before that. Most of the time, it's predicated on the sacks. Like, that's the biggest stat that NFL deems as like the defensive player of the year kind of stat.
Yeah.
And if Micah's only throwing down 13, 14 sacks, it's not going to – if you mix in interceptions and all kind of crazy shit in addition to that, but he's not doing that. He only had 60 total sacks last year.
He's almost a bitch.
I mean, total tackles. I mean, not sacks.
Almost a little BJ.
And Tino said he was defensive rookie of the year. So that's what you were thinking.
Okay, I for sure. I don't want to just. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I like Micah Parsons.
And Tino said 2-time Pro Bowler. Well, we know.
Well, he's only been in the league 2 years.
We know why he's a Pro Bowler, though. It's because you guys didn't go to the Super Bowl, or else he wouldn't have been in the Pro Bowl, right?
I mean, you still get labeled it. You don't have to play, but you play that game because you're shit.
I know, but that's really the only. Did he get first team though? I think
Trent Dilford, he never goes straight to, well, I was never a Pro Bowl. He goes, I won the Super Bowl.
I mean, see, that's what I'm saying.
He does it.
Like Hurts. I mean, he was playing in the Super Bowl, last year. I mean, that's better than not playing in it, I guess. Tino said 2-time first team. You know what's crazy now?
Jerry, that's Jerry Jones is pulls the string.
But you know what's wild now? He's not going to get first team now. He's not getting picked over Nick Bosa or guys like that. As a linebacker, he actually had a shot to make waves. He's a premier linebacker in the NFL standpoint, him and TJ Watt, style. him and Von Miller before Von Miller started getting old. But as the and Bogey's probably not going to come back this time. But as a defensive end, I mean, Nick Bosa is going to be that defensive end. All right, we're going to do a dab and then let's get out of here. Let's try this Cap Junkie. And man, this is cool. So I got some events going down today and tomorrow, and actually and Monday. So man, there's some events on the docket here for the next couple days. We got Lego Brick Fest today. This one is going to be crazy. We're heading down there in a few hours, and curious what this is really going to be all about. Never been, so it's gonna be pretty fun. And then tomorrow, Sneaker Con. Get ready, man. I'm gonna be. I got a Bluetooth mic, so we'll be able to interview some people while we're there, more than likely. And yeah, it is gonna be super dope. I'm excited. And then on Monday we got it's I think it's a cannabis music award, something like that. But yeah, some kind of cannabis event on Monday. So we got some cool things in the works over the next couple days. And content will be a-flowing. All right. We're also working on getting a Sunday fast draft going for best ball. So let me know if you guys want to get in. We got 5 open spots over there right now. So we need 5 more. The Goodfellas division slow draft. We got 1 more spot over there open. And the casino slow draft, we got 2 more spots open there. So yeah, 3 more spots, 2 slow drafts. Those are going to start as soon as they fill. And those, once we get through those ones, that is the 50th division that we've gotten to. And yeah, now it's about to get crazy. Now we are on our way to 69 division.
69, dudes!
All right, so make sure you're following on all social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, because make sure you're looking at the YouTube shorts as well, because if I'm just kind of out and about, it's only 1-minute clips, but still you can kind of see what's going on when I'm making these videos in the field and things like that. Because like today, I think I'm going to just take a lot of 1-minute clips, post them, to social media. A lot probably going to get posted to the Lego channel, versus the Hustler channel. I'll probably post a video or 2 over here, but since it's the Lego thing, we got to get the Lego channels all updated and everything. I've been slacking on the content over there. Subscribe to the podcast, Fantasy Football Hustler, and go subscribe to the Silver Screen Breakdown podcast as well on Apple and Spotify. Leave us a 5-star review so we know that you're listening. Help us move up the charts. Appreciate you guys. Tino, you the man. Marty, you the man. Everyone else, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you later today, tomorrow, Monday. We'll see you guys. Peace.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure
they remember forever the night they played.